This video is brought to you in part by Zest Recipes. Get 10% off your purchase when you go to zestrecipes.com and use the promo code Mattymon10 at checkout. Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen, and it's been a long time since I've made food in front of you guys. But, as you guys know from the actual intro of this video, I am partnering up with my friend's company, Zest Recipes, and we're going to be making some drunken noodles for you. Now, caveat, I have done a couple of the trays before, and they're really good. But for this tray, I have never done it before. So I figured that it would be the easiest way to replicate how someone who is just grabbing a tray for the first time would be kind of like navigating through all the instructions and things. So I'm hoping that the drunken noodles will be very good. I do know that they have Thai peppers, and I'm not going to put any in there because, well, I don't like spicy, and I know a lot of you guys are like, hey Matthew, you're missing out on so much flavor profile when you don't eat spicy. Listen, I'm 32 years old. I can eat whatever I want, and I can put into my foods whatever I want, and I don't like spicy foods, so ex-nay. Obviously, we have to make sure that we have everything ready. I have all my ingredients down here already. You can't really see, but just, this is where my prep station is. This is a condo, so there's not much room here, but anyways, just believe that everything's here. Oh, yeah, I need to explain to you what Zest Recipes is. I should have done it earlier in the video, but you know, we're doing this kind of stream of consciousness thing right now, so, you know, meh, whatever, I'll do it now. And just to make sure I actually read everything correctly, I actually sent this over to Owen before to make sure that everything sounded right. So I'm just going to read off of this, and hopefully in the next couple of videos, hint hint, wink wink, spoiler alert, I'll be able to just memorize this. But Zest Recipes is a local company that makes food prep fun and creative. Each tray will provide you all the sauces and seasonings you'll need to make tasty and delicious food. All you have to do is pick out the recipe you want, order the tray, and then go and buy yourselves the carbs and the proteins that are needed to make the food. Then all you have to do is follow the online instructions, and voila, you've made something extremely delicious. So there you go, that's what Zest Recipes is, and unfortunately for now, it's only available for people who are in the Greater Victoria area. I know, it's a bummer, but if we get enough people to order the trays, maybe we'll have Zest Recipes in your neighborhood soon. So, you know, hopefully you're in the neighborhoods that Zest Recipes delivers to, but if not, just bug them. Keep on bugging them until they deliver to your location. So, without further ado, we're going to start with all of the instructions and kind of going through everything. And I have my iPad right here, so I'm just going to follow whatever is on the iPad. Alright, steps. How many steps do we have? Ooh, 10 steps to delicious. That's amazing. So let's start with step 1. Step 1, boil 1 liter of water for the rice noodles in a kettle or a pot. I need to find something that measures 1 liter of water. I'll be right back. You know what? I don't know where my measuring cups are, so we're just going to use my kettle for now. It has the 1 liter thing on here. You can't really see it, but it's right there. So, you know, domestic condo god into the pot. I don't know, I mean, you can't really see where the water is. But the thing is, this pot's really large. I don't think 1 liter is going to be enough. I'm just going to put more in. Already not following the instructions. Off to a great start. And on boil. Step 1, done. Step 2, prepare the vegetables. Remove the Thai basil from slot 7. Oh, I should show you guys. So this is how the Zest Recipes trays are. They go kind of like from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you kind of just follow the numbers. So on the recipes, you just have to kind of figure out which number you're supposed to open. So in this case, down here, I'm going to be opening that one. So slot 7, that's the Thai basil, and then slot 1, which is the garlic, and slot 2, which is the dangerous chilies, which I'm not going to be using. Finally, slice the garlic and basil. For those of you who are like me, I have 1 knife to rule them all, essentially. I don't think this is particularly the nicest knife, but unfortunately I only have 1. The only other one I have is like a bread cutting knife and a paring knife. So I literally slice everything with just this 1 knife. So if you're the same as me, holler at your boy. The great thing about making this myself is that Philip's not here this weekend. And Philip hates garlic. and I love garlic. So it's nice to finally be able to make something where the ingredients say, please put in garlic, and I go, haha! I can do that now. So I hope that's good enough. I'm going to move on to the peppers now. So we just have to cut the peppers into like little thin slices. So the peppers are sliced. There seems like a lot in here. It says too large, so I sliced them all. We'll see. I mean, like, I don't know if I want that many peppers, but I'll put in whatever I feel like. And what's great is, if there's any left over, I have a lot of hummus, so I'll just eat it with hummus. So step 3 is to slice your protein. I'm using chicken, and we here actually use frozen chicken. We don't use fresh chicken because we realized that like we would buy the fresh chicken and then we would freeze it anyways. So we were paying for fresh, but it wasn't fresh. So we use frozen chicken. And for those of you who are like kind of really like not into the whole slimy stuff whenever they're like kind of thawed, pro tip, you can actually pat it down with like paper towels and stuff. Don't wash your chicken. I don't know why, but I don't think it actually does anything to it. But yeah, you can just pat it down with paper towel and it'll be fine. It won't be as slimy. So I'm gonna slice this into thin strips or slices. We're on to step 4 now. In a small bowl, combine the ingredients from slots 2, 3, and 4, which is the chicken bouillon, the oyster sauce, and the fish sauce, soy sauce, palm sugar, and roasted chili paste, and add half a cup of water and mix. I need to find my smaller measuring cup. Half a cup of water. Goodbye, chili peppers. Nice not knowing you. Oh, okay, you freaked me out. So apparently my camera turns off after 30 minutes, and I don't know why. Maybe it's a feature. But anyways, this is all the stuff from 3, 4, and 5 in here, and this is the water. Like, one thing that I really enjoy about Zest recipes is the fact that you get to kind of like make your own sauces and stuff and make your own kind of glazes. I tend to just buy them. I don't really tend to make them a lot. One of the ones that we really like is actually the teriyaki. And what's great is that you actually combine all of the sauces together and then you kind of create teriyaki sauce. And I like this too because you get to make your own sauces and it's kind of therapeutic. I feel like that's just something that you don't really get to do in some of the other kind of like bigger like kind of things like Fresh Prep and HelloFresh and stuff like that. Like, I don't think you get to make the sauces, they just give you the sauces. So for me, this is kind of fun. And I realized that with this type of sauce, because it's really clumpy and stuff, that a chopstick doesn't work very well. So I'm gonna switch to a whisk. Yeah, much better. Anyway, I was gonna say like this is actually really fun for me. And as someone who is pretty proficient in cooking, I wanna say like, I give myself maybe like a 6 out of 10 in terms of culinary skill. I do a lot of cooking every week. This is kind of fun because I get to do things that I wouldn't normally make because it's kind of outside my comfort zone. And also I don't have to like buy a bunch of jars of things that just gets, it like stays in my fridge or my pantry and never use it again. So it's nice, I'm not wasting any food because I don't dump out a lot of things. This is amazing. And it smells really good too. Okay, so the sauce is nice and mixed. I'm gonna leave this here just in case I need it again. Step 5. Place the rice noodles in the boiling water. Is my water boiling? Oh, I forgot. I turned it off. As a caveat, I went to Thrifty's and they didn't have the kind of rice noodles that we actually wanted. So I got this instead. This is kind of pad thai noodles. They're flat, but whatever, it's fine. In this case here, it does ask to like, you know, kind of like remove when it's soft. And then you're supposed to kind of loosen it up and rinse it with cold water. I'm gonna do the cold water thing just because it mentions it here, but if you guys are doing this and you're actually following the actual instructions and buying the right products and stuff, you shouldn't have to. But anyways, I'm gonna do this. This is also 250 grams, and the recipe asks for 200. I don't know how I'm gonna split the 50 grams from this, so I'm just gonna use it all. Ah, it's boiling. Let's do this. Okay, so that's off the heat now, and it's just kind of sit there for 3 or 4 minutes. I should put a timer on. Timer on. So let's move on to the next step. Alright, in a non-stick skillet, or pan in this case, I have a pan, heat 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil on high, wait for the pan to get very hot, and then add protein, garlic, bell peppers, and hot peppers, and fry 2 minutes. So protein, garlic, and peppers. Okay, let's do that. Do you guys ever measure your oil? I feel like I just dump it in and it's like, you know, I kind of know where it is. If you guys actually measure your oil, comment below, let me know if it actually does a difference. I feel like even if you add a little bit too much, it's not like the end of the world. As a way for the pan to kind of get heated up and stuff. How many of you guys actually make like Asian cuisine? I mean, I know I'm Chinese, but I tend to not to make a lot of Chinese food. My mom is a chef, but she never really wrote anything down, so I never really got a chance to kind of figure out what she always made. Also, we always grew up with like, you know, elements and stuff, so like her stoves tend to always be a lot hotter. Like this one doesn't actually create a lot of heat. So I feel like with Zest recipes, personally for myself, I get a chance to kind of explore a lot of Asian foods, and it's made in a way that I can actually do it in my condo, and I can actually still make something that's good. Like, I mean, I'm sure that if there's those of you who are like, you know, purists and stuff that can make much better, but for me, who's kind of like a pleb, it's kind of nice. I don't know, like how many people actually make Asian food? I'm really good at Italian, because this setup is great for Italian. Yeah, and it's hot. So, in goes the protein. Alright, I'm gonna add in the garlic just because I love the smell. I like cooked garlic, it's amazing. Okay, time to drain the pasta. Ooh, hot. Hot is hot. Alright, I think the chicken is good. I'm gonna dump in the peppers. And but by the way, it's not done yet, but the recipe recommends that you can blacken it if you want. So, you know, some color is nice on here. So keep on cooking. Okay, so for my pan, I don't get a lot of blackening on it. Like I said, unfortunately, my stovetop doesn't get a lot of like heat. There's not a lot of power. So I feel like everything in the pan is cooked enough. I'm gonna add in the noodles right now and continue tossing and cooking. I took mine off the heat because I need to add in the sauce and we're talking. But right now, it's nice and browning. There's getting a lot of crispiness in some places, which is good or bad if you like crunchy. I'm gonna add in the sauce now. I'm gonna continue to toss it around a little bit and kind of cook for a minute or two. If you guys have a bigger pan, maybe tongs will be easier, but right now I find that with my silicone spatula, it works pretty well. I think everything is good to go. It smells amazing. I think the sauce is reduced enough. I'm gonna plate it, take some pictures, and then we'll eat it, and we'll see if it's any good. So I have it plated. Remember to toss the basil in before you eat. But don't put it in when you're cooking because then it wilts and you don't want super wilted basil. You still want that kind of like nice aromatic-ness to it. And also when you dump it in and it's still hot, it'll just kind of like cook anyways. But anyways, this is it. I'm not gonna have a lot because I've already had lunch. But I'm curious to see how well this tastes. Guys, it's really good. I mean, it's okay if I have a second lunch, right? Oh man, it's really good. So, if you guys are interested in making this amongst many other recipes, just go to zestrecipes.com, use that promo code when you order, and you'll get 10% off, and make super delicious food. This is really good, you guys. I'm gonna log off because I need to eat. Second lunch apparently. You guys have a great day. See you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a really fun collaboration. Zest Recipes is amazing. It's a local company. If you guys love supporting local, this is a really great initiative. So support them by supporting me. Like, share, subscribe, and everything. And show this video to everyone. And make sure that they get interested about Zest Recipes as well. Owen's a really hard-working person, and I would love for these videos to help him create more business. And honestly, you guys, it's super tasty. It's really easy to make, and you guys get 10% off. Like, entertainment and money value. What more do you want?